Hello and welcome to day 25 of my 7-week challenge to post a video every day. I was trying to be a little more alone, but there are some people on the path, so I'm just gonna start recording, not talk super loud. Hopefully you can hear me good. I figured I would just talk while I am walking, multitask. As you can see, I got my new sunglasses, which I'm so grateful for because I had to do a couple errands yesterday and it was sunny, and driving without sunglasses was quite a challenge. I was squinting a lot and it just was not fun. So it's not really safe if you can't see properly. So hopefully this shakiness is not that horrible. I clearly don't have a steady cam on my phone, but I'm going to do my best. I may have to switch hands also. And I might get out of breath because I'm walking and talking. I am finally going for a walk today. This is my first walk this week. I thought it was going to be a lot cooler. It's only 19 degrees, but it's like 35 humidity and pretty much no wind. So I'm sweating and it's around 12:31. I don't even know what time it is actually. But I might have to crack my neck also because holy man. Today I just wanted to talk about where I'm at with my weight loss journey, because when I started this channel, a lot of it was documenting that. And I thought I should revisit that, share where I'm at, because a lot has changed, a lot of ups and downs. It's pretty much been a roller coaster since I did start this channel. And I am gonna switch hands. Okay, that's better. Whew. I'll just be doing that back and forth. So, where am I at? I'm going for a walk today. I will say I was on a good schedule in the spring. I'm gonna actually cross right across the grass here. I was on a really good schedule in the spring. I had mentioned in my other video that I was going to spin class 6 to 7 days a week and doing back-to-back classes on Saturdays. So I was in a really good schedule, and it was earlier in the morning, so it was kind of my habit of like get up, do my morning stuff, go home, shower. When I stopped doing that, I was doing pretty good running for the first couple of months. I guess only a month and a half after that, I was running about 3 times a week. And once I stopped that, it's really only been on average once a week that I've managed to get out and go for a walk. And I did say I'm biking to my appointments, but those appointments haven't even been weekly, because between if I've had something that's popped up or my counselor's had something that popped up, I think I only went twice in August. It is really hot and harder than I thought to talk while doing this. Also, because I'm wearing sunglasses, I can't even see how long I'm talking. 3.5 minutes. So anyway, since like about mid-June, I've only been going about once a month. And that did kind of stress me out, because I don't want to go backwards, because I did actually gain, thankfully. I've lost 30 pounds since the new year, since the beginning of January. And I didn't want to gain it all back. I didn't want to start from scratch. Thankfully, despite the fact that I haven't been working out as much, I've maintained the weight that I had lost, which is really good, because that's always kind of been a struggle for me. It's kind of like, usually if I'm not working out every day, and like if I eat like one bad thing, I'll gain weight super quick. So it's been really nice to know that I've been able to slow down a little and not completely go backwards. Now, not that it's the number on the scale is the most important thing, but it is important. It's not like I'm 5 pounds overweight, okay? That's like 100 pounds overweight, so that's not good for my health. There's a lot of things that being overweight makes a lot more complicated, like being able to breathe and talk properly just when I'm walking. So that's one thing, just my lungs. It's a strain on my lungs. It's a strain on my heart. The main reason that overweight people have heart attacks is because the heart, when you're bigger, when you grow, your body creates more veins. The bigger you are, the more veins you have, the farther your heart has to push and pump the blood. So your heart is working harder when you're overweight. And that is why being overweight increases your risk of heart disease and heart attacks and things like that. So for one thing, I want to improve my health for those reasons. Also, just basic things, you know. I would love to fit into a seat in an airplane. In an airplane, that would be great. Not have the arm like stabbing me in the thigh. Even like plastic lawn chairs, I don't fit in them. If I wedge my butt into them, like, good luck getting me out of them. I'm laughing, but it is very embarrassing, and sometimes you laugh through your pain. That's what I tend to do a lot. So anyway, back to where I was going. The last couple of years have been a lot of fluctuation, and I've lost, I've gained, I've lost. But it really, it became a lot more than just about the weight, because in 2008, 2009, I actually lost 60 pounds, which you would think is great, right? You think, oh, I'm so happy. No, I was miserable. That was definitely a huge, like, low point in my life. They say, like, beauty is on the inside. I was not beautiful on the inside at that point. I was like, all this just nasty stuff came out of me, and I was literally just miserable. I saw everything through this negative filter where, yeah, I don't even know how to describe it. I was just miserable. Everything that everyone did, like, just annoyed the heck out of me. I couldn't stand it. I didn't want to be around everyone. I was incredibly judgmental of others. And I knew that that wasn't my normal mentality and my normal way of thinking. And that's kind of when I kind of realized, like, how bad things were in my head. That's when I realized I was not doing great, and losing weight was not some fix-it-all solution. And it really, the more I thought about it, it made sense. Because, I mean, we all have our vices. Nobody really wants to feel pain or deal with pain. So we find ways to numb the pain. Now, when I stopped turning to food to numb the pain came back, because the pain had never left. I had just avoided it and numbed it by trying to eat away the pain. Take away the food, the pain surfaced pretty much instantly. I was paranoid. I was having, like, little meltdowns. One of my friends, I don't know if I ever did a video about this, one of my friends gave me a tin of Christmas baking, and I, like, had what I consider to be a panic attack. Like, I kind of it was like fury in my head, and I literally, like, I had to get my husband to meet me, because it was supposed to be for both of us. We were married, but we didn't live together. He had to come get his half the cookies, because literally it was either I'm going to eat them all right away, or they have to go in the garbage if I don't want to eat them all. I could not control myself around food. Now, that's the reason I didn't have food in my apartment. I would just make sure that I didn't have anything like that. But if someone gives you a gift, and I know that friend had no idea that it would trigger me so negatively, because she was just trying to do something nice. But it, like, completely sent me on a tailspin. I'm just going to check the time here, 9 minutes. Oh no. Okay. So I realized at that point that it wasn't just about the weight. It wasn't just about a number. And that I clearly had some other emotional issues that I needed to deal with. So that became my focus. Now, that was pretty much when I stopped doing my YouTube videos, because I realized I needed to take a step back. Which way am I going to go? I'm going to go this way now. I realized I needed to take a step back and focus on healing my heart instead of my body, because healing my body, per se, just made me emotionally so much more bad, so much worse. So now I do look at it differently. I had to have a lot of personal growth in accepting myself so that I could come back to trying to lose weight for healthy reasons. And so now I do it more as I want to treat my body better because I love it, not because I hate it. Now, sure, would I be happier? No, that mindset. Some things would certainly be easier if I was smaller. Like, for example, I would love to go into a store and pick something based on what I am drawn to and like, not just based on what has sleeves arm big enough that my giant arms fit into them. I said a few years ago, I don't have a personal style when it comes to clothes. My style is whatever fits me, which is very limited. Which is why, if you've seen me, I'm normally wearing the same thing. I often wear the same thing over and over and over again because I don't have that many clothes that I'm just physically comfortable in. So that is the reason. Clothing is just a challenge for me sometimes. But yeah, I just wanted to explain that's where I'm at. Now I'm coming into a lot of people. Today's the first day of school, but I guess there's still some kids that don't have school, or maybe have half day. So just going to a little quieter for a second. Maybe across the street here. Let's see. Maybe I'll get some more space then. Alright, bear with me for a second. I'm gonna wrap this up. Anyway, it's been, the reason I haven't been as much, it's been hard to get on a schedule, and also if I don't get up early enough, it's just usually too hot. The sun is too bright. It was supposed to be cloudy, but it is not, so I might get probably get a little pink. I don't think I'll get like super burnt, but that's kind of thrown me off of my schedule of working out. But I'm glad that I haven't gained back the weight, because even though it's about more than just a number, it is still frustrating because I do want to be healthier, and it is frustrating to have to start from scratch all over again. Because like I said, I lost 60 pounds 8 years ago. I lost, I think, 30 pounds 2 summers ago. Now I'm back to losing 30 pounds this year. I would like to keep going. I would like to get smaller. I've been lucky that I've been able to do a lot of things despite my weight, like bungee jumping, parasailing, ziplining, things like that, that the harnesses have been strong enough for my weight. But there are other things I can't do, like rock climbing. I would love to do, not necessarily like mountain rock climbing, but like the indoor rock things. I would love to be able to do a pull-up, you know, just things like that. But I know at this point, because of my weight and because my upper body strength, that's not something that I can do right now. So goals, right? That's something I would like to do. But anyway, this is just my shaky, obnoxiously shaky video. Had a lot of people staring at me, but c'est la vie, too bad. That's where I'm at going forward. Just always trying to find foods that my body likes. I have a lot of digestive issues, so the only things that don't upset my stomach are like plain chicken breast and organic dark chocolate, but I can't just live on that. So I try to find a balance between eating things that are healthy and don't give me too much pain, but that's not very likely unless I'm in Europe. Food in Europe is very different because they have a lot higher standards of the chemicals that are used to produce foods. So if I could just, move to Europe, that would be great. Then I could eat whatever, I think. So that's where I'm at. I need to post about that every once in a while. Right now I'm just trying to get out and move a little bit every once in a while. Move around This isn't a crazy cardio workout, but it's still challenging my lungs, obviously. I'm still sweating. I don't know if you can see. I'm assuming you can see my shiny forehead in the sun. So this is what I got for now. Is a walk and a talk. So thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day. Bye.